Alright, here we go. We have a 2v2 rank match here on Chasm between the green team, the upper left-hand corner, Boomhower and Valinor in their signature, at least recently signature anyway, green Sea Bomber and Shark Neo. And the blue team, the bottom right-hand corner, Punktronica and rigelglen. Rigel is actually in a chopper this time. We have previously seen him in a Neo with Punktronica, but actually this match happened previously to the ones that I posted on my channel. This was a replay sent to me by rigelglen. Thank you a lot, thank you very much, Rigel, for sending me these replays. And those other games that have been between Rigel, Punk, and Boom and Valley have those were actually caught live. I caught those live the other day. So right now, Punk and Rigel going with 2 levelers at the start. Do they have any more? No, they just have generators, and they have 3 generators actually. So they are going with 2 levelers and 3 generators. Boomhower and Valinor going with, looks like, all moneymakers. Okay, no, 1 generator. And right now Punktronica doing a quick flyby. Really needs to get away here. He's being chased down by both members of the green team and does get killed right there. I would have assumed maybe he would have tried to suicide or you know, self-destruct, but he did not. And Rigel is way ahead of the green team, trying to take mid right now with 3 Longhorn in this area instead of just that 1 that was here before. Now there are 2, so but blue way ahead, getting 2 of the T99s in this area killed. Valinor killing these over here, killing 1. And Punktronica dropping for the harass, going straight for the back of these Longhorn, does get 1 taken out, does get 2 as well. I think that 3rd one also did go down. And now blue is slightly ahead in the push for mid. They do take it, but these 2 T99s on this other side are starting to attack. And right now, green starting to push more the armadillo down here. They are pushing them with, I guess, capture and bringing some anti-air also. And but blue starting to ferry their units on this side, but did not really notice that there are this many armadillo over here. And I think if they did, they would not have started to put their units on the side, just because there are, like, well, way too many dillos. But they do have 2 artillery firing in here, and that will take care of pretty much everything over here in this area. If they don't start moving them away, then I would assume they would all be gone, or blue would just kill them with their own mechs. And right now, there is a bit of a scramble. Boomhower does go down over there. Valinor bringing more artillery. I would have expected more artillery a little bit earlier, but because they did lose mid pretty quick, and their tanks died over here, so they knew they were slightly behind. I would have expected artillery a little bit earlier, but that's just me. I'm not. If you've ever played against me, well, just don't anymore. So. So blue does have a pretty good handle on this situation. They have forced green to move other units up to this ledge, which does signify that green does have to green does have to start getting out of there. And now Punk bringing an armadillo over here, gonna try to take down a moneymaker. I do think Valinor will respond in time, which he does, and he just starts going for the next moneymaker. But at this point, Punktronica should probably just either run away or try to save the armadillo or something. But as of then, he's just wasting both him and Valinor's time, which doesn't really get too much without getting anywhere. And then he does go to down to Valinor right there. Boomhower with an infantry drop over here, but this outpost is surrounded by so many armadillo that they are going to take down these infantry very, very quickly. 1 goes down just from that 1 dillo over here. Now both blue team members over here to respond. They are trying. Punk is shooting down Valinor and gets him on the way out. Rigel is going to come back to the fight on mid, putting down another leveler. There are 3 artillery firing over into here, and another one firing over from here. So this cluster of units is very vulnerable. I'm pretty sure that these Archies are going to reach over here since they are not Arties. They do have that extra range, and that is very useful here on this map. Just putting it on this ledge right here, and you have much more reach to be able to get that land control. Once more, Valinor is dropping over here, gets that leveler, starting to shoot at this outpost, trying to get the other leveler, but is forced to retreat, does get taken out by rigelglen. Very, very quick. But he was under fire of those dillos the whole time, so Rigel didn't have to really put full damage on him to kill him there. Now Rigel landing with a chopper in front of an Aegis, just try to kill it, but he has very little life left, and I would be very scared to do that myself. But and he does get killed by Valinor on his way up. Now punktronica trying to take out these bridge units with this Archie. Will eventually do it, and they will. If you notice the top outpost or the right side, and boomhower is doing the same thing on this bridge. The left team usually tries to take out the top bridge, and the bottom team and the bottom right team usually tries to take out the bottom bridge, just because the path to this outpost over here. And right now we do have an infantry drop. The path over here is much better for a push than the opposite path for the left team. It is straight over the bridge and right into an outpost. Valinor coming with a bomb to get that leveler out, is under fire on that flacker, but does get away. Now Rigel over here just taking care of infantry. Usually you would see artillery placed over here firing into this area. They are all gone. I do not know where they went. I think they might have been sold or destroyed. That's really the only two options, aren't there? But yeah, they aren't there, so they are able to put more units over here. Rigel is almost dead, but is able to get back to his outpost. He did kill Boomhower in that exchange. Now punktronica finishing off this armadillo. This outpost still is neutral. If I were blue, I would really try to get more artillery up to protect the other side of the... Oh, they were selling those artillery off to make Berthas. And Boomhower just trying to kill a stray unit. It's really useful if you're kind of waiting for money. Well, they aren't waiting for money, but if you're waiting for build or kind of just waiting for the situation to improve, try to find stray units. Try to get them killed. Boomhower is trying to do that now, but punktronica does see him. Boomhower's so low on life. Punktronica is going to follow there and does kill him before he gets to his outpost. But punktronica, under fire from those hats and seekers, does get killed by Valinor on the way back. Now there are no units on this side on the left side of the chasm for blue, so it does give green an opportunity to just drop units right in front there, and they are kind of protected by that outpost to be if they're just put right there. And now punktronica telling Rigel that bottom push is ready. The bridge is completely empty, and do they have the units to support this? I don't really know. It doesn't seem like they do. They do have a lot of Berthas here. Bertha's super effective on Chasm Pokemon status, but they are just very kind of, since they are artillery, they do not do what Goliaths do. They can't really be used to advance as quickly. But leapfrogging them has proven to be very valuable. Rigel almost dying to Valinor. His life gets very low. And now Valinor putting two tanks right in front of the outpost. Once again, they are kind of protected by the outpost itself. Valinor running out of energy on the ground, almost dead. Rigel is there to stop, but gets killed by Boomhower trying to chase down Valinor. Great team support. But there are four probes that go down for Valinor, but exploded immediately to these Berthas. And those flackers are sitting over there. Okay, now Rigel is saying bottom push now. So Rigel has, before they get to level 6, that is a really good point. Rigel and punktronica have those levelers, so they were able to get to level 6 Berthas faster. And now Rigel, what is he doing? He is bringing Longhorn to the green fort to divert, not really necessarily divert their attention, but force green's position over here while punktronica starts pushing these units over here. There are a lot of tanks over here, and now punktronica is starting to bring them over, but Rigel might not survive for very long with both green players over here. They must be wondering what punktronica is doing. They do finally take out Rigel, and now punktronica, let's see what he is up to. He is starting to push over here. Let's see if they scout. Valinor is coming down to scout, and he does see this coming, so he will start putting down Longhorn for the defense. They really need to start putting them kind of perpendicular to the push path, I guess is what, I don't know, I gotta find a better name for that, but yeah, they are kind of spreading very well, putting them on the high ground. Okay, let's see what Rigel did. Rigel just brought some Longhorn to the front door, but they are blocked. Valinor here to take care of those Longhorn, but a Dillo is here, but attacking another Dillo, and there is a Patcher to support. This line is coming. There's a lot of flackers in there. Now this was able to kill a lot of units in this area and neutralize this outpost. There aren't enough blue infantry over here to take it. second, Punktronica does go down. Rigel's the only one left, and I'm pretty sure Valinor and Boomhower will bring enough infantry over here to retake this outpost. But Valinor, low on power, has a slow build queue right now. This is a little bit scary. He is trying to build up more probes, but there are creeps wandering in. So they will be able to at least keep blue from taking this. Rigel getting killed by Valinor and Boomhower's double team. Valinor getting that kill, and Punktronica coming with more infantry, but this has been turned back to green, and so Punk forced to retreat from this outpost. That was a very, I would say that was very successful in terms of just kind of getting the bottom outpost here thinned out, because look, Punktronica, even though they didn't take it that last time, Punktronica is here to take these infantry, and this outpost does become blue, and Punktronica starting to drop soldiers. Wow, that was an interesting change of focus, but Punktronica starting to drop soldiers, and now Rigel is here to put some units down, and Punk just with the constant infantry spam to be able to keep this, and there are only infantry over here for green, and Valinor is instead of trying to take that outpost back, does start pushing more, or at least ferrying more units over here to mid, and Rigel just sees it and starts attacking the back of that tank and repositions the Berthas so they are able to attack these units that are over here. Now Punktronica coming back over here to support Rigel, which leaves Boomhower here all alone. He is going to come to join the fight. He does see a bunch of stray units, going to start bombing them. I'm not really sure if that was a good decision, but you know, that's what happened. And Boomhower very low on life, will not get stalked by Rigel or Punk, and Rigel does get taken down. Yeah, I don't really see what there was here actually, but Valinor and Punktronica over here trying to and Boomhower killing that. I think that was a Flacker. Flacker is a new unit. I still really haven't gotten to use them that much, but they are pretty much mobile hats that have less defense. And Boomhower coming over here with the double bombs, at least double with his own bombs, and does get killed by Punktronica trying to get back to his fort. But now, I mean, blue still has this outpost and has a lot of units over here. Rigel landing over here to kill this tank, and does get it. So green is fairly behind in both map control and economy. Even though, let's see if I'm not sure if green team or if blue team replaced their levelers yet. They still have one down here, and okay, they only have one leveler left, so that means they aren't that, you know, it really isn't taking all their power, and yeah, they are just starting to push over here more. Punktronica killing more units over here, and now they have a cluster of Flackers over here and a bunch of Bertha pointing over in this area. It's really looking bad for green right now because all their units are just sitting in the same area, getting smashed by Berthas, and they can't really get out of where they are because of all the Flackers. And a lot of kills right now. Everyone dies except for Boomhower, and which leaves Boomhower to bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. He brings out Goliaths. There are now Goliaths on the field for green. I don't know if there is any for blue, because as of now, the unit counter at the top is not 100% accurate for these manually started replays, FYI guys. So I will try to get that reported soon, I promise. But Boomhower with a full queue, 2 Goliaths and 3 Patchers, and it's just more units coming out for blue, just going left and right. Units going to tanks going to this outpost, creeps creeping all the way over here, and now Rigel having free reign to attack this this outpost because Boomhower and Valinor are pretty busy with their own problems over there, and Rigel taking out so much fort health. The drop longhorns are gone. Rigel is still in this area, low on life, but not pursued. Probably could have been a very easy kill as his life was pretty much 0. But blue was able to take this power station over here. There are a lot of there's 2 tanks here, 1 Goliath. Actually, 2 Goliaths and a Longhorn. There is a fight over here, and it does go neutral again. Blue will probably not be able to take this immediately, but eventually I think they are going to be able to take it just because they have been able to move up all their Berthas and everything over here. Now Rigel coming with infantry. This still is completely bulkless right now, but boomhower does see them coming in and takes care of them. So effective, a bomber against clustered infantry. So when you are against a bomber, try to drop the infantry just all around the outpost, so at most they can kill one or two instead of all of them. And Rigel taking out boomhower because his life was very low for a really long time. And Valinor trying to focus down punktronica, but he is so close to a claimed outpost right now that it's not really going to happen. Valinor bringing some probes over here, but they attack for pretty much zilch, so they do not get anywhere over there. Boomhower trying to slash down lights, but there are a lot of defensive infantry right now. Still 2 bulbs up for green, and Boomhower does go down to Rigel. And Rigel trying to follow. Valinor does not get that kill. And punktronica I think he's gonna bunker. Yes, he's gonna bunker these infantry. I was wondering for a little while what was taking him a little while to do that, but Rigel killing a stray Goliath. It is just really looking bad for green team right now. It's just. Yeah, blue pretty much has full map control and extremely well-defended outposts, actually, because they have so much power. They have all these generators. Let's take a sec just to look at all the generators they have on the field. They have 1 here, they have 3 here, that makes 4. They have 2 more, oh no, 1 more, so there's 7, 8, 9. 9 generators out for blue team, giving them an additional 90 power, which is, let's just say it's significantly more than what green has right now. And more units coming up for blue. They are starting to get a pretty good line right here. Rigel taking out Boomhower because he did get a little close. Now Valinor, what does Valinor have in his queue? He does have a Goliath. He was trying to save it. Bertha coming out, trying to get whatever they can in terms of you know, progression toward this outpost, but it's just really an uphill battle. Just because like they're behind on economy, behind on map control. It's just really difficult. Yeah, and lots of flackers. Look at all these flackers. Holy moly. We are 2 minutes and 48 seconds away from overtime 2. I'm not sure if we'll even get there, just because of all the units that and you know, all the control that blue has, and does get another Goliath. That's another. Holy moly, that's a lot of credits gone. And yeah, so they are trying to start to leapfrog their units over here. They have units supported by artillery. They actually have 2 Berthas as opposed to the 1 here for blue team. And I'm actually surprised that that the blue units have been lasting so long against, and now 3 Berthas. I guess it's really easy to pick up all these units and micro them to heal. And Boomhower going down to punktronica right there. But yeah, it's just they're really close to this outpost. And you know, the further that green tries to get, the further away from their outpost they get. The closer that they get to the blue outpost, the closer that blue team is to their blue outpost, to the line of battle. And it's just yeah, just very difficult. Definitely an uphill battle. That fence getting destroyed. I love these environmental interactive environments that you can actually destroy buildings and random hay bales and stuff in boxes. And now 2 Berthas out on the field for blue team, additional 2 in addition to this other one. So 3 in total. Rigel finally taking out this last Bertha that was just sitting over here. And actually, this is the last Bertha that Punk is killing. And there are no green members alive right now. The units are getting cleaned up. Boomhower and Valinor are really trying to try to manage them as much as possible to keep them alive, but it's just it's really difficult with this many. There are still 3 Berthas firing in, and really blue just has to sit and wait. Overtime will kill them eventually, but I really doubt that they'll need to wait till overtime 2 hits. At the very most, it'll probably end somewhere in overtime 1 at this rate. Now they are starting to move their units over on this high ground, but punktronica landing, killing all of them right at the same time. man, there are no more units out here for green. It's just these random creeps sitting over here, 2 Dillos, and look at all these level 4 creeps rushing, flooding into this area. I mean, this Goliath will eventually die from that. It might be a while, but, you know, it will eventually die. The Goliath is sitting here just to take care of those creeps. I guess, you know, I probably would have put it sideways if I was going to do it for that purpose. But look at all the units over here. 4 blue, 3 Berthas, the same 3 Berthas that were sitting there the whole time, and a bunch of Flackers and Longhorns in support. All green has is this one over here, and even this right here. I think this Bertha is firing over here, but they do reposition it to get it a little bit out of the way. But there is nothing left for green here, and it's really admirable from boomhower and Valinor that they're just continually fighting here. They're not really just saying, you know, this is clearly over. Just please, just end it. Just send your units. And I think to an extent, Punktronica and Rigel are sort of savoring this moment right now because they have them so on the ropes. They have complete map control, and not like just they have all the outpost map control. Like, they have untakeable outposts. I mean, look at this. Freaking 4 of each Flackers and Armadillos there. There's 2 Armadillos and a Flacker here. Mid is also pretty secure, and this outpost has a lot of units as well. And look at this big blob of blue right here on the minimap. That they can just push with that alone and win. A boomhower bomber is really scary, but it looks like they are going to be able to push in with all the units they have. It's just crazy how many they have. They have about green has about a third of their forward health left, and Rigel with just some Longhorn drops is able to carry 3 at a time at level 14, definitely. But they do just go down immediately, and he doesn't really have any support from Punk. I'm not really sure why he's just trying to just do random drop. I mean, eventually random drops will kill them, but you know, simultaneous drops with Punktronica probably would have been able to finish them off, especially, you know, just teaming up against a fort defense. Right now they have pretty much, I mean, relatively compared to what Blue has, they pretty much have nothing. Boomhower slashing up this Goliath coming for them. It will probably kill him. Oh my god, it does kill him. Oh no, Punktronica gets the bombs off. Valinor following with Punktronica there. Oh, and does kill Punktronica. Punktronica lifting off a little too early. But Valinor definitely was gonna have to evacuate because of those Flackers. I mean, Punktronica should have just stayed there for a little while. And Rigel has, look at all these creeps. And they are going down here because there are unlit bulbs. Boomhower has been hack and slashing away, getting killed by that Flacker and Rigel actually. Rigel did get that kill, but I think the majority of the damage was from the Flacker. And Punktronica just landing and doing some melee. At this point, he can afford to just land, kill whatever he can before he dies, respawn, and repeat. And that's almost what happens. He almost doesn't get back to his outpost. Boomhower hitting the back of this Goliath will get killed pretty quickly, but Punktronica killing these. Wow, like look, now this game is over. So many blue units at the front door. This game goes to Punktronica and rigelglen. This is RUI, and that's game. See you next time.